Hey guys, welcome back once again. Thank you for everybody for the love and support I've been getting on all my videos. I'm loving that we can engage in dialogue and talk about these crazy things that's going on all around the world. So today's video is who is the Proud Boys, right? So if you didn't watch the debate, I have a highlight video on it. You can click the link right there on the top right of your screen to access that video to see what I'm talking about if you did not witness the debate. But during this debate in exchange, Trump had to acknowledge a so-called hate group called the Proud Boys, and this is what he had to say.
What are you saying? I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. You want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and right supremacists and right
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem.
That exchange immediately picked up by the Proud Boys, posting this logo to social media with the president's words, "Stand back, stand by."
Getting instructions from the president on a nationally televised platform is a dream of groups like the Proud Boys.
The far-right group, a self-described pro-Western fraternal organization for men, has been tied to several violent incidents at recent protests, classified as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center and suspended by Facebook and Twitter. One Proud Boys organizer saying that the president basically said to go F them up. Biden responding, this is Donald Trump's America.
Yes, stand back and stand by. Those are the words our president uttered to this hate group, which is the Proud Boys. So I wanted to dig deeper into this and see from a perspective of an African American member of the Proud Boys. Well, I didn't even know it was possible, so let's go into the clip.
I'm an LA Proud Boy chapter. I didn't always support Trump. I didn't vote for him because I didn't know to trust it. I didn't trust Hillary Clinton at all and would have never voted for him. So I wanted Trump to prove it, and he has proved it to me, and I will vote for him in 2020. So I believe Make America Great's real. I believe it's real for Black people and Black Americans to support making America great again. I believe Black Americans made America great from the beginning. I believe Black Americans make America great. So we should all model and don't fall victim to a lot of false ideologies, race pimping, and all that kind of stuff. So I joined the Proud Boys. I looked out and tried to find them for 4 months, because I believed in their ideology. And when I found them, they treated me like a brother. All love. We're mixed between all different races, ages, and sexualities.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
And sexualities. We got gay members, Asian, Black, Hispanic, and there's not one Indian. There's not one racist redneck Nazi that I've met.
Biden, or we'll kick him out.
So, and I've been called more racist redneck Nazis than ever, which is very odd.
Very sad.
Why do you because that's all you hear about the Proud Boys in the media is that
Can I say something?
It's just propaganda.
I think it's people who, there's two types. There's two that know exactly who we are. They know we love people, and we just want freedom, and so we want, we don't care who you are, we want everyone to be who they are individually. And they don't like it, because they're communists, they're totalitarians, and they want control. They do. And then there's other people who have bought into the lies, and that's what they want. They want to know. They don't listen. They don't want to learn. They don't want to be waking up to the truth, and they need that hatred to fuel them for whatever that day is. So they're very lost. They're very sick souls.
The truth and reality means you have to work hard and give back to the people and your community and help keep this country great. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. This country is great, but they purposely want to destroy this country and take away what our ancestors fought for to bring it to this point.
All right, so yeah, what you guys think about that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm so interested to know what you guys think and your perspective on this whole situation, right? So I got another video coming for you guys, and this one has a lot more information on the Proud Boys. Now you get to hear from a lot more members in their organization. But the only reason I'm giving you guys this content and even bringing these people up is because I want you guys to understand who they are and what they stand for. I mean, if you don't know your enemy, then you don't know who you're battling against, actually. So All I want to say is I believe that things are getting blown way out of proportion on both sides, and I think everybody just needs to sit down and try to understand each other. And I feel the reason that we're not getting anywhere and there's so much riots and wars and all these things going on is because nobody's really trying to understand what anybody has to say. They just want to stand on what they believe and they just don't want to budge or move or anything. But somebody has to be there in the middle to make that change happen, right? Right, so let's jump into that video and get more contextual information on these guys so we can put it in context.
The Proud Boys use us to lift up this city, to save the people of this city. Don't let it die. Amen.
Amen! Show some fucking motivation! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Let's go!
We're in Portland, Oregon, again. Kyle didn't do anything wrong, man. Free Kyle. God bless you, brother. You're awesome.
If you make me look like a jackass, I'm gonna come for you. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna probably beat the shit out of you. Never fuck with me.
Is that a White Claw?
That is a White Claw.
White Claw! White Claw! Mango White Claw!
A lot of people assume that I'm here to protest Antifa and BLM, and that's probably the furthest thing from the truth.
That's about the Western world. Western nationalists, like, we love America.
We believe in God and American Constitution. I love my country, you know.
That's mostly what the Proud Boys is.
Because we're proud of the West. We're proud to be part of the United States of America.
What do you want to say?
What's on your mind?
We're the #1 trending thing on the internet right now. #2 video, live streaming on YouTube.
Truthfully, it's just the Western world. Like, I appreciate it, and I like drinking. Yeah, I like drinking with boys. I'm trying to get drunk.
Here we go, bouncing out this bitch, talking about the Easter Bunny, yeah.
Dude, that was pretty good off the top of his head. Proud Boys shit.
Proud boy, what it do when I'm chilling with my crew? Leave your ass like a blue sitting in the blood pool. What it do with my motherfucking homies? Boy, you don't know me, boy, you motherfucking owe me. Talking about that money, you think you're fucking funny?
Hey, Cloud Gang, hey, Cloud Gang.
Not gay.
What's that one song by Tekashi 6ix9ine?
And I understand sometimes when the left are like, oh, well, they're violent. It's because we make self-defense look like a song.
August 22nd, we were standing in front of the Justice Center waving blue line flags. There to back the blue. Hundreds of Antifa show up and start throwing rocks and stuff. How is that anti-fascist? I mean, they show up to silence us.
That's communism. That's Marxism. They're Marxist communists who want to take over and infiltrate their ideology into our government, and it's absolutely not going to happen.
Fuck Antifa. How come? Because they're fucking terrorists.
I think right now we're still trying to figure out what the hell Antifa really is. Historically, you can look at the black nobility, the skulls and the keys, secret societies. I think a lot of things JFK said were true about it.
Yeah, Soros is butt sore. Butt sore, yeah. Soros is butt sore, yeah. I'm an individualist, and I don't like collectivism. I think that's bad. Spartans were the first collectivists, and they killed the Athenians. That's kind of what's happening being replayed today. Soros will help you in your life really soon. How's that?
Are you a Proud Boy?
I'm proud girl. Я гордая девочка. So, I think he will hug you, of course, because your show amazing. Vladimir Putin.
You hug me?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because your show amazing. You're good. I like your hairstyle too. He too.
I like your suit.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Now, if Antifa's a bunch of terrorist criminals that are out there burning shit and breaking things and doing damage, then they need to be stopped.
We'll use Kenosha as an example. National Guard came in and cleaned up the streets. We wanted to just get police and law enforcement the tools that they need to combat these riots.
The Proud Boys communicate with the police.
We do communicate back and forth.
We just want to keep our side of the street clean. Antifa is the real fascist.
I honestly think that they're victims. They're victims to a system that's failed them.
I think that they're lost children.
The movement has been co-opted by people that have more nefarious plans.
It's been completely overblown, hijacked, manipulated.
All of our major institutions have lied to us. They lie to us, they've been lying to us, and I think that it's a lot like Dave Chappelle claims. So whether George Soros is involved or not, they're really good at printing money and taking civil liberties. Look at this whole COVID pandemic nonsense, you know?
My body, my choice. I'm a feminist. Nobody's going to tell me I don't need a man to take care of me. Don't give in and don't believe the lies of the mainstream media. Black unemployment is at an all-time low. They're thriving. To me, the Democratic Party is the party of slavery. They want to keep them on modern-day plantations in the projects. Being a Trump supporter is way more punk rock than supporting sleepy Joe Biden loser. And these people have zero respect for the law. They have zero respect for the community.
They started out with the right intent. I don't think they started protesting for no reason. Yeah, I mean, watching the knee on George Floyd's neck, I mean, it's like, that was fucked up.
Did you support the initial Black Lives Matter protests?
I mean, I don't know. Actually, I want to cut this interview.
It's all good.
A warrior doesn't always need to use a sword. Sometimes you need a pen. Our pen is our iPhone and our memes.
Media outlets use this for clickbait. They're corporations. They're here for the money, you know, and what sells. Oh, these alt-right groups, these white supremacists, which doesn't fucking work very well. These white supremacists get here and they're going to cause violence, and there hasn't been any violence here today. But we're really good at fucking self-defense.
I got kicked in the head, and my phone got thrown away, and got kicked out of the rally.
You're a 22-year-old student journalist.
Yeah. Do you want me to say that? Oh, I'm a 22. Let me start over. And I'm a 22-year-old student journalist. Trying to just sit around and just like watch the speakers and stuff like that. And then I started noticing people just like looking at me, and then eventually some guy came around and asked like, "Who am I?"
What's your Twitter name? Antifa Pride!
So we started walking towards the exit, started accusing him of me like killing his friend, like that guy named Jay. And then he punched me in the eye, like right in the eyeball. He kicked my head, and then he threw my phone over the fence because I dropped my phone when he pushed me. It's not so bad, but I got a little scrape right here. This concussion ain't shit.
They scream at me and they say, "You're not real press." So I said, "Hey, I'm with the NPPA IWW. They heard Industrial Workers of the World and screamed socialism. And they start yelling, Antifa press, Antifa press. I'm press.
You're press. You guys are downtown throwing Molotov cocktails and I'm the press.
And then all of a sudden this hand comes down and throws me to the ground.
They kept calling me Antifa press, and I was like, I'm just a journalist. And then they're like, well, if you're not an Antifa journalist, you're still Arab.
All the people on the other side, BLM, Antifa, they're the ones with the problem.
Violent rhetoric. I think they want to cause anarchy. Me and Biggs have gotten death threats. We don't condone violence, but
Respect the law, respect order. They don't do that. So I'm not down with that.
I'm here today to pretty much protest domestic terrorism.
True patriots, we stand for freedom, free speech.
We're proud of the Constitution, and we're proud that we're able to have this discourse.
Proud of your fucking boy. And this guy's a queer. No, you're gonna cut that part.
Yeah, so what you guys think about that, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to know your perspective on that situation, because of African American and the Proud Boys, I didn't even think that was possible. I'm not trying to be biased, so I want you guys to have a clear view of who is against Antifa and Black Lives Matter. So yeah, pretty much these are the guys you see on the opposite sides of the riots. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. It keeps me going to put out more content for you guys. If you like what I'm putting out, just let me know. So
I don't know if a lot of y'all understand this or not, but come November, there's a war coming. Whoever wins, and it's down to two, we already know this, third party, they don't even matter. It's down to two. One or the other is going to win. As a certain supporter, we know which one's going to win. Trump 2020. But there's a thing about it. The reason why I say there's a war coming is because if Trump wins, Black Lives Matter and all them other Antifa dumbasses are going to try to start a war. We ready, don't worry. We ready. Us rednecks and stuff, we ready for y'all.